Hey guys, so it's Master Cameron here, and so I've been working on this website, well, not website, but web page rather, and it's come out decent. I've got a few, like one critique already, and saying it could be better. But let me show you how it works, and let you show you what I'm trying to do. So let me show you the older version, actually. All right, so this is the oops. This is the version that I have up on the GoDaddy hosted account. Uh, Alright, so you have home, services, about, contacts, and that's all done with some JavaScript and CSS. So it's a single page with all this information on it. And basically what it is when you click on it, it gives the height attribute in the CSS to auto for the specific div element. So at home, it would be a content home named div. That's the ID for the div, content home. And when I click on home, it's going to be height auto. But when you click on services, it's going to switch it from height auto to one pixel, which it doesn't work properly, but whatever. And it switches the services or content services to auto, so it automatically sets the height. So I won't have to, if I keep adding content, I won't have to have a fixed amount of heights, like let's say 1,000 pixels or something like that. And the same thing for the about us. Same idea for all these tabs up here. Alright, so that's basically how I set it up. So a little bit of JavaScript, a little bit of CSS. I'll show you the JavaScript and the CSS. And then I have this one right here, this is it too close? This div, and this is where I put the ads. It's gonna be like a banner ad with like AdBrite or whoever. So that's gonna be good. It's gonna go right here. This is just a placeholder for now, and there's an option to advertise with us if you want to do like a, instead of using an ad network, you can do direct advertising. Maybe I don't know how much you charge. Right here is the social network little area, so you can click on these and it'll bring it to the various social network pages. I didn't opt for the like options or anything like that because I don't know, just think it would work, because this is like a page, a company page, so or a business page. So this would just hyperlink to the Facebook page or the Twitter page or the YouTube account if they have one. This is just everything right here is just a placeholder for now. This is just a mock-up basically. Alright, so I have like titles. I have different font characteristics and the content. And if you probably notice, all the corners are rounded. That's CSS3. That's a border radius, very easy to set up, and it does the border for you. And I also did it for this little div area right here. It has like a nice little tack background. I don't know what you call it, like a mesh. And it's just like it's like a couple, it's a 20 by 20 pattern repeated on the X and Y axis. So that's easy. And I have the picture right here. They all have drop shadows. And right here I have not only can it work on pictures, the border radius, but it will work on pretty much any element. So I have it right here on a flash element. Pretty easy. And at the bottom right here, this is where I think it's really nice. It's like a pop-up area. For some strange reason, I can't have it working properly under Chrome. It pops up, but it pushes, instead of pushing up, it pushes down. Let me show what I mean. It pushes that tab down. And I have, oh, camera's in the way. And I have for terms. This is, again, all this is placeholders. And I have comments. If you want to leave a direct comment on the site, you could do that. That might not be the smartest move, but again, this is just a mock-up as well, so this could change at any time. So let me show you what I've been working on for the local version. So as you can probably see, the fonts changed a little. I've got criticism saying that I should use a serif font for the titles. So I did that, and the border radiuses have a little like pattern to it. All the corners have been it's like half and half, like a sharp corner around a corner, and that's a following theme through all the page. I made the background, the whole background, instead of just a solid color, which I think I like more. Well, I can't really tell, but I made it use the pattern too, so it kind of, you know, feels like this the content is floating above the background, and you have like little cutouts everywhere, which I don't know. I'd have to see what the criticism is. And you know, the fonts have changed a little bit, but pretty much it's all the same. This is one of the things I like about the Firefox version. Oh, this is still Chrome. Let me show you Firefox. So Firefox, refresh it. So, alright, it's loaded. This is the older version. So when I click here, it pushes the page up instead of down. So I don't know if it's a WebKit thing or it's a Chromium thing. Well, it doesn't work in Midori as well. And this page looks like absolute crap on IE. Doesn't work well on IE. So yeah, look at this. Still goes down, and Midori is WebKit based. So it's the same rendering back end as Chromium. Alright, so enough of that. Let me show the code and stuff. This is what I have in the background. I have some fonts I've been messing with. None of them are really coming out too nice. This is the background that I use. This is actually a larger version, so I grabbed like a piece of it, about that size. Let me show you where it is. It's actually this one, Cool Texture 6. Come on. And this just repeats. I scaled it down so it would take up as little space as possible, and it gives a good result. I used the larger version before, but it's a little bit too big. It's a little bit sharper, the details on this, but it's a little bit too big for the size. And alright, so let me show you. I already have that open, so let's see, where's the text editor and script. And I gotta premise this by saying I'm not very good at JavaScript. As a matter of fact, I'm not good at any of this. I just know enough to do what I did right here. So here's the script. So right here, this function, mclick, mouse click object. Alright, so when you hover over it, well, when you click on it, it kind of changes color to gray. So that's that function. M over, that's a mouse hover actually, or mouse over. It turns to this blue thing, so you know it's clickable. M up, that's when you let go of the mouse, and it goes back to normal. And M out is the same thing. When you leave it, it goes back to normal. So after you click it, goes back to normal. After you stop hovering over it, goes back to normal. I don't think I need M up really, but there might be other reasons why I've used it. Alright, so these I don't use anymore. I have this one. Well, basically, let me explain to you what it is. So div slide up A. So that's when you click on this, it makes the tab slide up. So I was doing it on like a singular function for each tab right here, and it just wasn't working out. I gotta fix that. It just wasn't working out. So what I did is I made a single function with multiple inputs, or whatever they're called. And input A is the tab that you want to go get large, and input B and C, or object B and C, are the ones that you want to go smaller. Also, this, I don't know if this actually works. This might work for the Chrome, for Firefox. Makes it come into view instead of scrolling the page down. So I don't know if this works or not. I could tab it out and see if it works. It still works, so I don't know if it works or not. Alright, so and this one is a slide down. So this one is what I use for the close right here. So when I close it, it changes the object height back to 1 pixel. So that's the 1 pixel. Oops, that's the 1 pixel you're seeing right here. See it better on this version. That's the 1 pixel right there. I could change the visibility to invisible, but it's barely noticeable. So I don't even want to add the complexity. Alright, so these are for the home tabs. Yeah. When you click on them, what it does is it changes the HTML inside of this little area. It's a div tag, and inside that there's a font tag. I know fonts are still popular or should be used or deprecated, but I still use them for pretty much all the texture. And I use IDs, and I'll show you later in the CSS. So the inner HTML, so when you click on it, it changes right here. And it also changes the title, so I have it set up for both places. So page title and page intro. Alright, so that's fairly simple. Height auto. So that means if this is super long, it won't be a fixed height. This doesn't really work. I think it works for Chromium. Alright, sorry if I can't really see it. Let's refresh. Alright, close. Let's get rid of that. Refresh. Alright, so if I hit this, it should animate. It should. Doesn't mean that it does. It kinda animates. I'm trying to get that to work, but it's not working too right. I gotta debug that. I have another version as well. I don't think any of this actually works. I gotta probably rewrite it. And yep, that's pretty much that. And this is for the tab. This pretty much does this, but in a single function instead of like 4 separate functions. So object A, B, C, and D. That's for each tab. But yeah, that's all the JavaScript there. And it works enough. And now I gotta show you the CSS. So this right here, I know if this actually works. It works, but this I don't think it's finalized. It's so that the color of right here is the color that I specified, and the text is the color specified. Because look at this. This is Ubuntu's default. That was Ubuntu's default orange. So if I didn't have this, this would be orange. So I have it set up where it blocks it in this specific color, being that one. I don't know if it's this one or that one. And then the text being another color when it's blocked. So that works. And right here, this is. Let me show you. Control X, save. That controls the background. So I could leave it as a solid background, which I think looks good. Or I could do this one with the pattern, and it's a little bit. I don't know if it's a little bit busier or what, but I think it's. I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of don't like it. But it kind of works with the background of the images right here. And this I could put something behind, so it looks a bit brighter. Where that is right now, it could be worked on. I could do something like this. But yeah, that's that. What else? So right now the page is the width of the page is hard set to 800 pixels. I might change that to 854. But basically, with this is I want it to work good on mobile devices. So I have my tablet here. The width of this is 1024, by the way, but well, it works fairly well. Let me see if I can get to show you guys. Come on, focus. So it does work fairly well on, I don't know if you're seeing it, it's a little bit awkward, fairly well on mobile devices. So that was one of the aims for building this with such a small width. Because my site, the main site, well, it's crap now, because working on this one really opened my eyes up to some of the mistakes I made. But yeah, working on this, it's it's very quick to load because it's a it's a single file, and I don't know, it's efficient for the most part. I did some benchmarks on it. It loaded quickly. So right here, this is header. That's where I put all these things. So these are all the stuff. These are the drop shadows. They're not finalized yet. It's supposed to be box shadow, but you still have to have your own Mozilla or WebKit. I think Opera as well. You gotta put your own Opera specific information to it. And again, none of these really work well on Internet Explorer. So I can't really run Internet Explorer right on this system. This is Ubuntu. Um, so heading through it, these are the specific headings. They're all set to absolute. I don't know why I did that. Let me see what happens when I do relative. That's gonna really mess up the page. Oops. Did it mess up the page? Yeah, it kind of fucked up everything. So there must be a reason why I set it to absolute. But yeah, there are three for positioning. There are three main positioning tags, or I don't know if they're called tags, but whatever. There's fixed, absolute, and relative. Relative is like the browser doing it by itself. The browser figuring out what to do. Absolute is it's like relative to the last element, but doesn't change. I don't know if that makes sense. And then fixed is if it's fixed on a certain point on the screen, so it never really moves off screen. So even if you zoom the page in and out, stuff that are fixed won't really move. So I have right here for the ad, very simple. It's a single div, and you just paste your ad code right where the image is, and that would be that. I should fill up this really nice. There should be padding. I don't know if there's any padding. No. But I should just fill up the box, and it's height auto, so it will fill out the box on the height. And then you just have to set the specific width of the ad that you're putting in, so it doesn't go larger than the maximum width of this thing, which would be 800 pixels. Yeah, I'm trying to stick to 800 pixels. I don't know if that's good design or what, but that's what I'm trying to do. Right here's the social widget area, right here. So I have it set up decently. I could animate these so when you hover over them, they get a little bit larger or something. That I might do. But for now, they're just links to the specific social media pages and not necessarily widgets. And icon tray, this is where they actually end. So social is actually all that, and then icon tray is just pretty much that. So because this, I didn't want this to be inside here, because that would you wouldn't be able to see it, and I just wanted to be I don't know why it's there. I could just delete it. Content home, that's all of this. Content services, that's this. About us, contact us. This could pretty much be done in a lot of the information right here could have been done inside of a. No, I don't think it could, because we're specifically targeting those divs, so I couldn't really put them inside of a class. Sub content. This is, oh yeah, This is inside content home. This is just information on the various divs inside here, so they can do like multiple columns. Uh, it's still being worked out, the design for inside the content area, because I don't have any content to fill it with yet besides this random stuff I got on the internet. Image frame small. I think that is this thing, this whole thing. Everything inside here is the image frame small. Is it? Yeah. No, that's actually not it. This is image. Okay, yeah, that is image frame small. What am I talking about? And then inside image frame small, that's the picture. For some strange reason, without this, let me show you. I don't know why it does this, but I corrected for that, and then it works pretty well scaled. It kind of shifts it off to the side. I could have probably found a way to center it inside here, but this works pretty well even when you're scaling the page. So let me show you what I mean. So right here, scale is still the right place. Scale is still at the right place. So it works. What am I doing? There we go. Oops, no, that's not what I want to do. Image frame rest. I don't remember what that was for again. Hold on. Ante June, something nice, somebody you see me record. Sure.